Okay, good morning, my dear students. So today we will discuss about chapter number 3, which is almost going on. In this chapter 3, poverty estimates in India. So topic is poverty estimates. Poverty estimates. This is the name of the topic which we will discuss today. So poverty as a challenge. This is the chapter number 3. Chapter number poverty as a challenge. No doubt, poverty is a challenge, big challenge for any country, particularly those who are developing and less developed countries. So there we had to look after these things. Okay, very particularly. So last time we discussed about other poverty line. So in the poverty line, 2 points are there. Okay, income and calories. These are the 2 points that determine whether we are above the line or below the line. Line is means poverty. Okay, poverty line. So below the poverty line, above the poverty line, estimated by two things. One is consumption. Okay, so there we check the calories. If anybody taking more than 2400 calories in the rural areas, okay, he would not be poor. And if a person living in the urban areas, so 21 minimum 2100 calories is required for their survival. So next, today's topic is poverty estimates. Poverty estimates. So about the estimates, okay, over a different period of time in our country. If you talk about 1993 to 94, okay, so that time around 40 around 45% poor people, they were below the poverty line or poor. And 2004 and 5, so this data reduced to 37.2. And if you see the latest one, 2018, so in 2018, 21.9%, 21.9% people, 21.9% people, they are living below the poverty line. So over a period of time, the poverty, okay, percentage of the poor, or percentage of the poor in your country keep on decreasing, because government of India has introduced a number of programs and policies in the favor of the poor people. How to reduce this percentage? Okay, so for that, government is continuously putting the efforts and introducing new policies, okay, time to time. How to increase the income of people, those who are living in the backward regions, in the rural areas, or those who are the casual workers. Minimum to minimum income, or means number of working days, like through Manrega. So through Manrega, minimum 100 days people, they will be getting the work once they will be registered as a unemployed. So many more other policies are there which has been introduced, and we will study afterward also. Okay, uh, and those are there in this chapter only. Okay, so one by one we will discuss. So this is what the poverty estimates. So overall, this poverty ratio, percentage of poverty, is also decreasing. No doubt, government has introduced a number of policies, number of schemes, but there is a one problem, that the percent means the population growth is high. Population growth rate is high, and population is increasing very fastly. So around more than 130 crore people are there. Or so India is the second largest country population wise. So it is not difficult. It is very difficult to give food to everybody, or to keep everybody above the poverty line, in spite of a number of efforts. So somewhere people, they have to reduce. Okay, they have to check the population growth rate also. Okay, that's no doubt. Government introduced many things, that there should be two child. Okay, government introduced two-child policy, but that was not followed by the either government or by the public strictly. Okay, like China okay, see, many years ago in 78 or 79, so China, government of China adopted one policy, one child policy. The name of the policy was one child policy. So strictly government followed that. Okay. In case of violation of this norm, government of China put heavy penalty on those who violated. Okay, on those couples. So recently, few years back, maybe 2 3 years ago, okay, uh, government of China rolled back this policy. Okay, withdraw this policy, roll back this policy. So some policies must be introduced by the government to check the population growth rate in our country. Okay, so this is about the other points which I shared, or in addition to the topic I shared with you. Next topic is vulnerable groups in our country. Okay, more those who are facing more risk, okay, of this poverty. Who are those groups? So I wrote here, okay, the name of different groups, those who are more vulnerable groups. So out of 100 I am taking, okay, if I wrote here 35, 43, 29, 22, 34, means out of 100 how many they are vulnerable. So when we talk about the STs, so out of 143 people, they are more vulnerable. When you talk about SCs, 29 out of 100, more vulnerable. Okay. So all India ratio, if you talk about all India ratio, so the all India ratio, okay, average Indian poverty ratio. This is average Indian poverty ratio. So around 22. See, 22%. Average Indian population, okay, poverty ratio is 22%. When you talk about rural, okay, casual labor form. Casual labor form is these workers are working in the farms, okay, as a casual workers. So their number is 34 out of 100. 34 out of 100. When you talk about the casual workers in the urban areas, so number is around, okay, 34 out of the 100. So this is about the vulnerable group in our country. So we have STs, SCs, Indian average ratio, then casual rural workers and casual urban workers. And out of 100, so like this we have data. Okay, and these are called most vulnerable. Other are there, but they are not much more affected. So through story of apart from this, so few stories are there. Okay, so CBSE tried to explain this concept with the help of stories. Okay, so different stories are there in your books. Okay, there is a story of Sivaraman. Sivaraman. We like this. We can also share few other stories. That there is a as per. Okay, this Sivaraman. So let us discuss about the Sivaraman. That Sivaraman is living in a village, Tamil Nadu, a village, ex-village in Tamil Nadu. Okay, and around 6 to 7 family members are there, including his father, children, okay, parents and children, and wife also. Okay, so let they have, for example, uh, 3 kids. I am taking minimum 3 kids, including, okay, 3 kids. So let two girls are there and one boy is there, and their age is below 10 years. The age of every family member is below than 10 years. Okay, so if they are by 10 years, they must go to the school, but the economic condition of this Sivaraman is not good, so he is not in the position to allow his kids, or to he is not in the position to admit his kids or children in any good school. So moreover, he is a casual worker, okay, daily wage workers. So whenever he is getting the opportunity, he is okay. That day he is getting 100 to 200, around 200 rupee, let 200 rupee, okay, and all other family members, okay. In between, his wife is also working irregularly. Irregularly, occasionally she is getting the work, okay, but her wage rate is her income is low than the Sivaraman. So she's earning around 130 or 40 rupee. Okay. And more on the other hand, Shivaraman is getting 200 rupee per day. He is also casual worker. Casual worker. Okay. As you know that there is not 24 into 7 work, okay, or regular work in the farming sector. Okay, so whenever there is a sowing the seeds and harvesting time, so there and rainy season, that time there is a demand for the labor. Okay, and rest of the months or days we can say they are not getting jobs, so they have to depend on the odd jobs. Odd jobs means like he's the cobbler and stitching the shoes and polishing the shoes or selling some other things or things in the market just for the survival. So he has not enough money for the survival and look after his family members. Even in case of any health issue, if anybody falls sick, so he's not in the condition to approach any good or consult any good doctor. Okay, so local medicines and okay, homemade medicines. So like this, these are the things which will be helping him during that tough time. So like this is a situation or example of the poverty. Means if a person in the poverty, then what kind of problem he or she will be facing. Okay, so if you see economical and social many issues they have to be they are facing or they have to face. Okay, so they have in the given book that okay, some but story is maybe different, but I have explained from my end. Okay, so my story may be somewhat different, but overall situation is like this only. Okay, overall situation is like this only. So there is few questions in the okay, related to the story. What are those that we will discuss now? So first, which social and economic group do they belong to? So I said they belong to that scheduled caste. Okay. So first question in the okay, from this particular story, that okay, what social and economic group? So social and SEs and more, their income is very low, not more than 200 rupees per day. That is the maximum. Okay, they are getting. And second question, who are the earning family members? Okay, who are the family members? Those who are earning. So he himself, Sivaraman, and occasionally his wife is also getting the work. But her wage rate is very low than the Sivaraman. Sivaraman is getting more income and his wife is getting less income. And question number 3, what are the condition of the old family member? Okay, like his father and mother. So old family members regularly they are suffering from the X or Y problem, disease or okay or illness. So during that time, he is not in the position to approach or consult a good doctor or move to a hospital, any good hospital or private hospitals. So he is not in the positions. Okay, so he is curing his parents with the available resources only. Okay, so condition is not up to the mark, or we can say good. Health wise both are poor. Okay, parents are poor physically, they are poor. Last question that is related to the are all the children attending school? No, all the students are not attending. Anyhow he is in the position to uh, admit his wild child only. So he has admitted his wild child only in the school and compromised with the needs of the girl childs. Okay, because he has very much limited money. So if he will be anyhow, he can allow only one child to go to school, not all the three child with it. So this is about the story of Sivaraman. Okay, he belonged to one of the most vulnerable group in our country. Okay, so next topic is interstate disparities. Interstate disparities. Okay, so interstate disparity means some of the states they are very rich, others are lagging behind or very poor. So as you know the name of few states, those who are good. If you talk about Punjab, if you talk about Himachal, if you talk about Uttarakhand, if you talk about Kerala, if you talk about Goa, okay. So these are the states where average income per capita income is good as compared to the other states such as Bihar, okay, UP, then Orissa, somewhat Chhattisgarh, okay, and few others are there. So one by one we will discuss. And one more point, that if you talk about the poverty ratio, so this poverty ratio is, the trend is declining. Okay, overall, if you talk about individuals one to one or state to state, so overall percentage of the poor keep on decreasing. It is because of the government policies and initiative taken by the government. Government is also very much serious about the income, and also serious about sanitation and good drinking water, okay, means purified drinking water, and shelter means home. So three basic things should be provided. Zede, morning. Karunya, good morning. How are you, Bete? And advise all the students so that, okay, that they can also watch later on. I am keep on uploading my videos on my YouTube. Okay, from there they can also go through. Last time I have also uploaded one video related to chapter number 3 only. Okay, so they can also continue this one also. So no, you can continue. Okay, actually I don't have time. So what I am doing, sometime I am taking my taking the time from my other periods. Okay, so whenever I am getting the spare time from other periods, okay, or in between, so that time I am utilizing for other classes also. Okay, for the junior classes. Okay, okay, Vijay. So this is about this, and next time we will discuss about the interstate disparities. Interstate disparities. Bye. Good day to all.